1340 96.5 KVGC. Welcome to a Wednesday, middle of the week, the final Wednesday for the month of August. Well, a possible ballot measure that would increase sales tax to raise revenue for roads was the main topic of discussion at the Amador Board of Supervisors meeting Tuesday. The product of joint meetings between Supervisors Ask, Oneto, and representatives of the 5 cities in Amador County. The proposed ballot measure would raise sales tax 0.5% to generate an estimated $3 million a year. Each of the cities in the county would receive a fixed amount, with Amador City receiving $75,000, Sutter Creek and Plymouth $100,000, and Jackson and Ione $112,000, and the county $500,000. The remaining monies would be divided up by population. While the board seemed generally supportive of the idea, it did face hard questioning, with Supervisor Forrester being a bit skeptical. Forrester questioned if Amador voters would support an additional tax and if the amount of money the county received would be enough for its needs. Forrester was joined by Supervisors Brown and Crew in questioning how the money would be appropriated, suggesting that divvying it up by existing miles of road would be better. Oneto said the committee would continue to work on the proposal and return to the board with answers to these questions in a couple of months. Supervisors also yesterday approved sending out a notice for an increase in garbage rates. The increase varies in different areas of the county, but averages about 6%, or an increase from $34 to $36 a month for a 64-gallon can. Increased wages, fuel, and a collapse in the market for recyclable materials were cited as the need for an increase. The notice will circulate for 30 days before the increase is voted on.
And the Amador County Sheriff Office released more info yesterday on a pair of river rescues on the McCollum River over the weekend. According to Under Sheriff Gary Redman, on Saturday evening around 7:45, the office was notified of multiple individuals either stuck or being swept down the McCollum River, approximately 3/4 of a mile upstream from Highway 49. Now, the individuals were rafting down the river when 3 became separated from their group. The responding deputy found a 51-year-old Sacramento man standing on a grove of trees in the middle of the river. Members from the Amador County Sheriff Office Swiftwater Rescue Team responded. Using a Swiftwater Rescue raft, team members able to safely secure the man and bring him back to shore without incident. All others were found safe. Then Sunday evening around 5 p.m., the Sheriff Office notified of 4 individuals stuck on the Calavera side of the McCollum at the end of Electra Road. Under Sheriff Redmond said the 2 adults and 2 juveniles waded across the river and became stuck when the water level rose, making it unsafe to cross back. Members from the Sheriff Office Swiftwater Rescue Team responded. A call made to PG&E requesting the water flow be decreased. As the water flow receded, the Swiftwater team members able to safely cross and bring the individuals back to the Amador County side safe and without incident. The Sheriff Office wants to remind the public that water levels continue to fluctuate. Always wear or have a flotation device available.
Caltrans will host 2 public meetings next month to discuss details of a full closure of U.S. Highway 50 over Echo Summit to accommodate bridge construction. The $14.1 million Highway 50 Echo Summit Side Hill Viaduct project is replacing the existing bridge, which was built in 1939, with a structure that meets current seismic and safety standards. Construction started in May and will be completed either this fall or next spring. During the final phase of the construction closure, a detour will send drivers to Highway 49 or Highway 16 and then on to Highway 88. The closure is necessary in order for the contractor to install new girders and to complete demolition work on the existing structure. The potential full closure of Highway 50 will run for up to 14 days, beginning in late September. Weather or other unexpected events may delay or prolong the work. 2 meetings have been scheduled to inform the public of the closure. The first meeting will be at the Placerville Town Hall on Wednesday, September 4th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. And another will be held at the California Conservation Corps Tahoe Center in Myers on Thursday, September 5th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. More information on the Highway 88 detour will also be provided at these meetings. This project includes $5.2 million in funding from Senate Bill Number 1, the Road Repair and Accountability Act of 2017, which was signed into law on April 28, 2017.
And a reminder, the National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning for the mother lode from 1,000 feet to the El Dorado and Stanislaus National Forest today through 8 p.m. this evening. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. A combination of gusty winds and erratic thunderstorm winds, low relative humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior. Low pressure from the remnants of Tropical Storm Ivo is forecast to move through Northern California today, bringing a chance of those dry thunderstorms with little or no rainfall associated. Now, this follows several days of very hot and dry weather. Winds will range anywhere from 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles over the ridges and higher peaks.
And a town hall meeting with Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara being planned for next month in San Andreas. State and local reps will be on hand to give local residents an update on the actions being reviewed in response to the increasing numbers of homeowners who are losing their fire insurance. Now, Tuesday's Calaveras County Board of Supervisors meeting, it was announced, Assemblymember Frank Bigelow and Andres Borges will be in attendance at the September 16th meeting, 6 p.m. at the San Andreas Town Hall. The meeting will give county residents affected by insurance cancellations or those facing cancellation a chance to speak to state and local representatives.
As Labor Day approaches, the California Highway Patrol is preparing for its annual maximum enforcement period, which begins at 6:01 p.m. on Friday and continues through 11:59 p.m. on Monday. This year, the CHP will be partnering with 5 other western states to combat driving under the influence of drugs. During the 2018 Labor Day weekend MEP, 36 people were killed on California roads and 1,084 were arrested for DUI. Many people think of Labor Day as the last weekend of summer and plan special trips. The CHP reminds all drivers, do not drive if you are going to drink or use any other impairing substance. Always wear your seatbelt. Avoid distractions behind the wheel. Be patient, especially when it comes to road congestion and construction.
And Amador Arts Open Mic, popular, free, family-friendly community event, has returned. The first night will be Thursday, September 5th, starting at 6 p.m. Mark your calendars. Subsequent open mics will happen the first Thursday of every month, same time, lasting until about 8 o'clock-ish, depending on how many people show up. The location will be at the Amador Arts Performing Arts Center in the Motherlode Plaza, Jackson. Dennis McHugh, a pioneer, stepped up to organize the month's event. He'll receive help from musician friends and his wife, Kat Everett, the Amador County Poet Laureate. Not only performers, but members of the public are invited to come out and enjoy the evening and the current art show on the walls. The September and October art show, the Heart of Hope exhibits, will be on display. According to Megan O'Keefe, Executive Director of the Amador Arts Council, the monthly open mic is an invitation to the community to convene, create, and collaborate. For more information, visit Amador County Arts. Bebop at 26.
Dibbity dabbity doo.
Dibbity doo, yeah, yabba dabba doo. AmadorArts.org. 256-8166.
Got to call the executive director of Amador Arts. Says,
on the phone.
Get that right, would you?
AmadorArts.org.
And the results in from the 8th annual Top Cop Challenge. Another success this year. The Top Cop Challenge winners are third place individual, Placer County Sheriff Office Officer Joe Ryan. Second place individual, Robert Thompson. Robert Thompson from the Glenn County Sheriff Office. And first place individual from CHP Highway Patrol, Zachary Kostick. So congratulations to the individuals there. And the team's third place team, Randall Hopp and Steve Shy of the Santa Cruz Sheriff Office. Second place team, Joe Ryan, Travis Thornsberry from the Placer County Sheriff Office. And first place team, California Highway Patrol, Scott Fisher and Zachary Kostick.
All right. That name, Ryan, that sounds...
Placer County Sheriff and CHP
familiar.
sound like they know how to shoot.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, again, the Joe and all of the folks that put on the Top Cop want to asked us to remind you that the winners go home with $12,000 in the form of donations made to their and other agencies on behalf to veterans and first responder organizations of their choice. So they were able to take home quite a bit of money to give to. They don't take the individual money themselves. It goes to their departments and to other organizations for veterans and first responders. So.
And good news for the organizers of the event and the event in general. We got a call from Joe before the event and said that tickets were sold out.
Oh, yeah, it was sold out.
So they sold out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Did really well.
All right, that's a look at local news on this Gold Country Wednesday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
I'm Megan O'Keefe.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, to visit our website at kvgcradio.com.